All right. So to get right to it, this is your market update. The next wave. Token Metrics TV viewers have been listening to me pound the table all week long. Ethereum will lead the next move, and we're going to give you the altcoins that we've been talking about all week to help you make money in crypto. Let's begin with Bitcoin and how that landscape is shifting. Okay. Now that big players are done moving around with the GBTC equity market product, Bitcoin is now free to get out of its range and start moving. The green wavy line is the 21-day moving average. Now, why is that important? Well, a 21-day moving average is used as like a sign of market momentum. So if you're above it, things are okay. And if you're below it, they're not. And you definitely don't want any of those ugly false breakouts we saw lately where the market will come above it and then come back down. This time, I think the slow moving nature of the move through the 21-day moving average is a healthy sign. It shows people are bullish, yet they're a bit hesitant. This is good because as it builds momentum to the upside, Bitcoin can rip because as people get hesitant and then they get unhesitant or they really start FOMOing in, it gives Bitcoin a lot of reason to move higher. Now, how high is the question? Recently, Bitcoin broke down out of a diagonal formation and faked everyone out. There's a lot of pressure on analysts like me to say a bear market was beginning. Thank goodness I said no. I said more than no. I said no and wasn't doing it. Not doing it. Now, Bitcoin has turned around and taken out 34K, and the analysis using the range points to a minimum target of 37K with the outside chance of a Gann target of 41K. Now, it's a slow-moving start. However, don't underestimate Bitcoin's ability to accelerate right to 41K once it gets going. Now, one of the reasons for that is my view on Ethereum. I think Ethereum is going to lead the next move. So let's talk about Ethereum from a tactical point of view. What does that mean? Let's start off by looking at intraday charts so we can find some levels so you can navigate it little bit by bit, right? So 2150 right now is resistance in Ethereum, and I like how Ethereum is just sitting there, kind of just like pinned just below the resistance. All right, it's not coming off hard. All right, it's got a good shot at going through 2150. I think if it does, it goes right to 2350 and then to 2600. So that's a nice way of saying if Ethereum starts rallying, it can start rallying in these $200 and $300 chunks. Okay, moving to Ethereum weekly. Posted this on Twitter early in the week, and they actually gave me a hard time for it, telling me it wasn't good technical analysis. Really? So let's clarify, shall we? Okay, Ethereum, when it moved to 4,000, it did a big uptrend, like a 3-wave in Elliott wave terms. And then, brutally, ETH shook everyone out all the way from 4,500 down to the 1,700s. ETH has been down to the 1,700s a couple of times. It had started the rally around this 1,700, 1,800 area back in March. What you'll notice for this week is that ETH is making a really nice green reversal candlestick. Now, when you do this, when you have these big rallies and then these big washouts, the 4-wave, the rally that ensues, Elliott guys call it the 5-wave, and it provides a huge amount of gratification. And that the market just seems to go up and up, and dips really are pauses, kind of like the one we're having right now. So ETH can go a lot higher, a lot faster than anyone thinks. And just because it's slow moving at the time you're watching this, doesn't mean it can't accelerate at any moment and go farther than you think. So I've been telling listeners and readers all week, get busy. Get busy picking your coins and get busy allocating money to crypto responsibly. Now, let's talk about Ethereum in the stock market in case we have new people out there who have not yet gotten into crypto but have stock accounts. So not investment advice, but this is ETHE, the Grayscale Trust for Ethereum that you can trade in the stock market. Now, recently, we've seen a brutal repeat of what happened in March. So ETH came to a big GAN period right around the solstice in June. Okay, it did a very harsh dip, a lot harsher than the dip after the spring solstice. But remember, back in March, it dipped and then it absolutely took off. ETHE went from 16 to 40. This time, the dip was even more brutal, which leads me to believe that with people washed out and with the possibility of, get this, if you want to have a laugh, with Ethereum, they could have shorted Ethereum against the GBTC that they just bought from Grayscale. Can you imagine this? You imagine Ethereum starts rallying and puts pressure on shorts. So this presents a big opportunity in things like Ethereum and ETHE to catch a potentially big move, right? Because they wash people out harder. So please take a look at Ethereum, not investment advice. Now, onto this theme of Ethereum and how it can outperform Bitcoin. I'm tracking an intraday chart here of Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Now, Ethereum has done well on the bounce up and has since sort of corrected as Bitcoin has improved. I think this is the prelude for a very, very sharp move up, a three-wave in Ethereum versus Bitcoin. What does that mean? Well, that means on the next rally or on the next big rally, I expect big outperformance from Ethereum. Meaning if Bitcoin goes up 10%, ETH could go up 30. For anybody keeping track of the numbers, that could mean ETH going from 0.06 to 0.08 versus Bitcoin. Now, let's go to altcoins because that is what you're here for. And stay tuned. I'm going to do the Axis Infinity chart at the end. Okay, but let's start with something that my colleague Forrest brought to our attention a while ago. Okay, and ironically, audio, or the symbol for Audius, which is NFTs and music online. Okay, it's you and the artist without Silicon Valley in the middle. Audio took out the previous fourth wave at $1.36, setting up a new uptrend. As you can see in the far right, Audius has been green just about every day, moving in 10% clips. Small reminder, this coin was given up for dead down at 60 cents, and it's now at $1.20. That's a 1x. The previous high is 5. And frankly, with the way the NFT tokens are trading, how high can audio go? I'll leave it up to you. Aave, switching to DeFi. Frequently, when we talk about altcoins on Token Metrics TV, we'll talk about how a coin can start and then stop, and then start and then stop, and how that can be a prelude to a much bigger move. Aave is showing signs of the start-stop pattern. And I think the next big rally in Aave is going to ignite the next big rally in DeFi. I think it's going to be Aave and Compound that are going to lead the way. Here, we're showing Aave doing this whole stop-start thing around 281. Keep in mind, this coin was at 600 at the top. So if ETH can rally and take out its top at 4,500, can you imagine where Coinbase alts like Aave can go? Okay, Terra Luna, given up for dead, probably the biggest frustration trade this year, if not in the last 4 years, where this coin goes from 5 to 25, dumps all the way down to 4, builds a base like it's given up for dead, but as live stream listeners and viewers will know, there's a famous phrase that we have here at Token Metrics. The bigger the base, the higher in the space. Terra Luna has been basing for quite some time, going back to May, and has started to go green. If it takes out 8.5, it can take out 13.5. And I think this is set up for a much broader move. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a favorite of Novogratz from Galaxy Digital. Now, coming back to DeFi, something we've been pounding the table on for both our customers and our live stream viewers. Head and shoulders bottom may be forming in Sushi. Sushi, given up for dead around 6, has returned to 8. Bears have tried to push this down so many times, it's frankly nauseating. I think if Sushi takes out 8.5, the head and shoulders bottom formation can trigger a move to 11. So if you're saying to yourself, well, I missed the bottom at 6 and I shouldn't get involved, think again. Not investment advice, but the move in alts and the ETH universe may just be getting started. Hence this idea from Token Metrics TV, where we've been pounding all week. Get involved. Not investment advice. Perp. I own Perp. Perp is showing up in some of our AI models. Definitely something you want to be tuned in for on our website. Perp is doing the classic stop-start 1s and 2s. I think if Perp can take out 9.5, a move to a fib retracement level, or a fib extension level rather, at 14 is possible. Perp is involved in derivatives trading, and the thing I like about this narrative is that everybody gave up on crypto. Why has everybody given up on crypto? When the dawn of the ETH move and DeFi is about to come raging back in August and September, right? So everything looks like it's, I missed it. I'll just not pay attention. No, this is the time to pay attention to the Sushis, Audios, and Perps. I could go on. Speaking of paying attention, the ultimate pain trade in crypto, I have this too, Alpha. If Alpha can take out 60 cents, I believe I'm looking at a teacup and handle formation that could result in Alpha's return to $1 or higher. Now, Alpha, like it or hate it, is a sign that DeFi is going to follow NFTs higher. And ironically, even though it has nothing to do with Alpha, this whole idea that NFTs could wind up collateral in the DeFi universe is something that I'm taking more seriously than I would have a year ago. Again, that's not Alpha specific, but if Alpha can make a comeback, DeFi can make a comeback, and NFTs can go along with it. Synthetics, pounding the table on the live stream on this as well. Okay, they hit it down to 5, it came to 12, and now it has reached 8. Okay, 8 was where the rally started from back in January. Okay, and I would anticipate that it can hold 8 as support and then eventually turn around and go to 21. Stellar, yes, don't laugh, Stellar on Coinbase. It's at 25, and if I do the Gann version of what Forrest does, Stellar may be able to hit 54 cents. Stellar's done a nice green pop lately, and I see this as a shot at moving higher. Now, as promised, the chart of Axis Infinity. Okay, AXS is following fib extension work. It hit 29, came back to retest the level at 1381, and then shot up to the top extension line at 48. Now, if AXS takes out 48, it's almost like I don't know what to tell you. It means it's game on for the alt space. So in sum, now is the time to get involved, whether it's Ethereum or your favorite DeFi or NFT coins. So this is Bill Noble, and that was the market update.
Token Metrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.